Scott Bradley. He's from Five Rock Ranch, and we're going to hear a little bit about what he's doing and the big difference it makes in the lives of single parent homes, which is something near and dear to my heart. Thank you, Scott.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. I was telling Commissioner Springer and the rest, TV land, that I came from a single parent home, and it really, there's a lot of issues that come up with that. Not enough food to eat, you know, typically in poverty, just things not taken care of, and just loneliness and hopelessness and things like that. And your ranch has a solution for some of these areas. You want to explain it?
Absolutely. Five Rock Ranch is a place, if you were to take a target, like an archery target, the bullseye is for single moms and kids. We provide rescue, we provide respite, and we provide refuge. Rescue is any mom and kids in trouble. Police call us, church calls us. We just want to provide a lily pad for them to come and be safe. Respite is any single mom that you know of is welcome to come to Five Rock Ranch, kind of like they have a timeshare in Bend or the coast or something. They can come to the ranch anytime they want with their kids for free. We're just meant to be a safe place for single moms and their kids, to be ministered to be loved on. The Lord told me to just tell them that they don't have to be alone anymore unless they choose to be. You know, it's really there for them. The last thing is a refuge, and that's where a mom is and a family has really hit what we call floundering. They're stuck. They're not drowning. She's working 2 or 3 jobs and can't really be a mom and a dad and the whole thing. And so they can move to the ranch and go on a biblical journey, be refreshed in the Lord. The kids go to school and they actually live at the ranch for 4 months at a time and get back on their feet. And they live there for free. School bus picks them up right at the ranch and they go to school. While the kids are in school, the mom goes on in Bible study, small group, things like that to help her refresh her.
Yeah, you know, I'm blessed. I had my uncle and my aunt, and they had a functional household, and we didn't. And so I know if it wasn't for them, and they were kind of like the Five Rock Ranch, as a matter of fact. I live on a farm by your ranch, actually, and
come visit more often then.
You know, I do. I will now that I know that I can. I've actually driven by there, you know, sometimes because I like going out there. But anyway, it's just, I know what you're doing is just is life-changing and amazing. What else do you want to talk about since you don't have much time? I
would love, after the bullseye, the next is young men, 12 to 18 that don't have dads. Young ladies, and I get really emotional about this, but young ladies tend to overstate number. When they grow up without a dad, they tend to look for love in all the wrong places. Young men get angry. They don't know how to be a man, and they don't have people teaching them. So we do advanced camps for young men, and we do them every other month, starting in July. And we are going to young men who don't have dads and say, we will teach you how to do man things. So I have partnerships with like the Yamhill County Search and Rescue people that are involved with that. Not formally that group. And then we have a professional, a guy that ran an auto school in Vancouver, Washington. This camp is automotive. We're going to teach fatherless young men everything they want to know about a car. They feel ashamed. They don't know what the dipstick is. They don't know how to change a spare tire because they didn't have a dad to teach them. So they're going to come and be taught, just like Jesus did, practical things. If they were hungry, you fed them. We're going to teach them everything they want to know about a car, and we're going to tell them their life matters. And then we're going to tell them about the perfect father, and we're going to have fun. And then every other month they can keep coming. And then we're also facilitating for any men out there that want to participate. We're going to make it real easy. If you care about young men who don't have dads, come on out. And you have to run a background check on you. But we want to make it easy. We're not going to contrive it. Men are going to come out who care about young men who don't have dads. Young men are going to come out and learn practical things, and you're going to just do it together. And hopefully, supernaturally, relationships form, and there's mentoring that takes place. But we're not going to do a contrived mentoring, assigning this man to this guy and all that.
It just naturally happens.
It's going to naturally happen.
It's a really big location. If anybody's had ever been out to Flying M Ranch.
108 acres.
108?
108 acres, yeah.
Okay, and just a really big location, and there's a nice big creek. People can stay cool in the summer, and but I went there and just visited, and people were just kind of lounging around. Somebody offered me coffee, and we had a conversation and things. It's just kind of what you do with as a family,
Exactly.
and everybody accepts each other and things like that. So, if there's people watching right now, as I know there are, and a teenager saying, "Oh, I want to work on cars. I love working on cars, but I don't have a father.
Right.
Even my father's always gone or whatever. My father is drunk at the bar all the time.
Not involved.
Whatever, yeah. Or the mom is like, oh, I want that for my child. Can anybody get a hold of you?
Yes. This
Okay.
is called 503-662-5678.
And your number will be on the screen of the TV.
Okay.
Okay. And there's absolutely nothing that they have to do. Just come out and call them.
We'd like to know that you're coming, but other than
Okay.
that, it doesn't cost anything.
Yeah.
It's all free.
Yeah.
And we just want you to be blessed.
And I think also, I was told email even works better, just because you always answer your email. The phone sometimes everybody's just kind of running around. So just be patient, and I know that you'll
Yeah.
get back to
And
that too,
if you
so-
flash my email up there, that's fine too.
Okay, we'll do that.
All
We'll do
right.
that. Okay. Any last words?
I just want everybody to know that the ranch is undeniably God's, because everything there is undeniably God. In other words, how we got the ranch, it's like a magic book. If you read this book called Undeniably God, it's real stories of real lives written by a real God. So if you read chapter 1 on how we got the ranch, at the end of that chapter, you're going to say, that's undeniably God. Then when you read chapter 18 about this individual's life that was changed out there, her story or his story is going to be undeniably God.